Coach's office, round 20 coming up. Neeldy,
Bravo.
how are you, mate?
Not too bad. Not too
The
bad.
pleasantries over and done with.
Yeah, pleasantries is nice.
Oh.
Someone tried to eye gouge.
Yeah, just lots of chicks. I tried to.
Oh, I know. Sure, it wasn't me trying to get you out of this room.
Yeah.
Excellent. Go on.
Exactly
what do you want to know this week?
Okay, I want to know. I'm very
Jackpots?
impressed with some players on the weekend. Your leaders.
Okay. Yeah, the performance of our captains, Jack and Jack, it was really, really good. I think in the last 2 weeks, mate, there's been a couple of occasions where the opposition may have got momentum of the game. It's been really pleasing to see our captains leading the way and try and wrestle that back.
Yep.
They were both really good against Gold Coast, and again on the weekend, I felt their contribution was particularly good on the field and also some of the leadership. There's a bit of a glimpse into the future again. I know that 25 points down on the scoreboard, and we were up against a really experienced team. So Trenners and Grimesy, I thought were good. Tom McDonald, was consistent again. Nathan Jones continued to be really good, and we have a NABSTAR rising nominee for the second time this year. Sam Blease, 18th game, kicked 5 goals, and is really working hard on both facets of the game. So it provided a really good glimpse into the future. Our fourth quarter work to finish the game full of run. There was a bit to like.
Sam Blease knows where the goals are, but he's a midfielder type. Where do you play him? Is he a winger? Or is he?
I think Sam will develop into a player who can play a number of roles like a lot of our young kids. I think eventually Sam will finish up a midfielder.
Yep.
He's got some work to do in that area, but very talented player. Really likeable kid, Sam. He's only played the 18 games and lots of talent and a player that all the Melbourne fans can look forward to seeing plenty more of. But we'll coach him hard and make sure he's got all aspects of the game under control. He's a confident young fella, young Sam, good kid. He's pretty.
How do you handle people like that? I mean,
I say it now.
You handle me pretty well.
Yeah, no, you're a little bit different. You're a bit older, and you need to be belted back into submission on most occasions, whereas
90% of the time,
and that's fair. And no, Sam is a really good kid, really good.
Yeah,
kid.
good.
And he's already working on a few things. He's going to be a good player.
Now, you spoke about wrestling some ascendancy and you finished off well. How important is that? I mean, you would have been very pleased with the end of the game.
Yeah, yes, we were. We were also particularly pleased with the effort on the day. The overall effort, there's a couple of little attention to detail areas, a couple of little things around the structures we just need to be more consistent at. And some of our ball use is developing. There are a couple of errors, and as you know, there's certainly no one going to cop it for a poor skill execution. We're working on that, but some of the decisions they're becoming there, and there was a big gap between the experience of both teams, and the effort was there, and we just got to keep working at it.
Most definitely. I caught wind of the Melbourne, the Casey boys played Geelong.
They did.
Now they performed quite well because Geelong are going quite well in the reserves and in the VFL at the moment, and cracking game. Jack Fitzpatrick kicked 5 goals. There's some boys going all right down there at the moment, aren't there?
Yeah, we do. Again, it's a really young side, and that's the stage of their development. And you're right. Jack's had a big year. We know he's been diagnosed with diabetes, and he's learning to live with that. And he kicked 5 goals in a weekend, and it was a really standout player for us. And Tom Couch was another good performer. Jordan Gisbert was a good performer. Young Michael Evans, who's been out all year injured, now played 4 games back.
Yep.
So they're the players that we'd be looking at for this year.
For
this week.
Talk to me about Jordan Gisbert. I remember I think it was his first game at Geelong, wasn't it? And he rounded up around about 30 odd possessions in his first crack at it. He's a ball magnet, skinny kid, but he's definitely got all the attributes and will be a senior player. Injuries this year cruelled him a bit? Yeah,
frustrating year for Jordan and the footy club. He had what they call a syndesmosis injury in the ankle, which kept him out for a long time early, and then he came back, and his first game back had a broken jaw, so he's just starting to string together some games, and he's been in for one senior game and went back on the weekend and really showed some glimpses of a good quality player. So we just need to get some consistency into Jordan's game and also into his preparation, just purely by not getting injured. But it was pleasing to see him and Tom and Michael combine really well in the middle of the ground.
I'm going to let you go because I know you've got to get your preparation right. I hear that your daughter is in the Greek islands at the moment, and you're going to Canberra. How do you feel about that?
Well, as we know, Canberra is the capital of the country, beautiful city. Look forward to going up there and flying the Melbourne flag and getting Hertz and Webjet and Opal up there. And no, that should be good. But it's not quite the Greek islands, just they haven't quite got a team in the AFL yet. Anyway,
well,
we'll work with that. And once again, thank you.
That was a really politically correct answer, and not the one that you gave me off camera before.
No, that's right. But anyway, these things happen. Again, thanks to the coach's office another week.